I wanted to speak about free science, that science has been taken by money, and science today is biased, it is not free. What we see, what they call evidence-based medicine, is very, very far from the original. It is money-based science, and I cannot trust protocols and articles that are funded and that are invited and that are published by interested parties. So I think science today is very, very biased, and it is very, very far from the truth. So that's what I wanted to say about in the committee. So it doesn't matter because Philip actually did say it. But
why does it bother you?
Why does it bother me? Okay, I studied medicine and I studied public health, and when in between. I was looking for what to specify in, and I didn't find anything, so I went to administration, then I went to work a bit in environmental and occupational medicine researching health effects of radiation, electromagnetic radiation on the body. But what happened was that nobody had money to pay me, so I ended up working for some guy who wrote a journal on genocide studies, and I ended up studying bioethics just like on the way. And my teacher, Professor Richter, who I worked with, was quite famous at the time, and he said, it doesn't matter what field you're in, but I don't want you to be like a side watcher. You have to be a player in the field. Whatever you do, I will train you by doing. I will do nothing, you will do everything instead of me, and you will go there and show them that you know this and that and this and that. So I ended up knowing quite a lot of stuff. And eventually I went to study anesthesiology and public health, and having my background, I watched people walking into the Masters in Public Health class and coming out like the spaghetti in the wall, coming out, the stunts exactly the same. And it was very, very interesting to watch. Like, why was it that they came in and I came in, and they came out exactly like the teachers, and I came out exactly like I came in? And I was just watching them change into this something very like the system wanted them to be. And it bothered me. It bothered me why this is happening. And then I started working in medicine, and when the pandemic showed up, I said, okay, this looks familiar. You know, I've seen things similar to this. I think this was December 2019.
In the hospital.
In the hospital. I said, what are they talking about? When they say there will be a mandatory vaccine, I'm out of here. So actually I didn't come out then, because actually I was able to avoid the mandatory vaccine. But I left for many reasons, but there were two main reasons. One reason was that you can't tell people not to breathe for a whole year. You can't tell people, you can't build hospitals with no windows and put masks on people's faces and tell them continue living. Everything is okay, it's normal. Okay, that's one thing. And the second thing, I said, I'm not having this karma. Like, all these people are actually killing everybody. I'm not going to be part of that anymore. I can't do that. It's just, I just can't do that.
Wow,
so I stopped.
Wow.
And today I work in biodynamic agriculture, which is, I found someone who has a farm, so I work in his farm. And it's actually from the work of Rudolf Steiner, who I'm not sure what his origins were, but he had some nice, very nice ideas also about freedom. And it's outdoors, and there's a lot of air, and I can keep a dog, and I can make my own time, and I don't have to kill anybody on the way to work. So I do that. I don't earn so much money, but I'm on my way. So that's what I do.
כל הכבוד, פשוט מדהים, מדהים.
About the community you have in Jerusalem.
Oh, okay. Also, I built a yurt in the center of Jerusalem, just behind the Prime Minister's house. And
What?
yeah, a yurt, like a Mongolian hut, Mongolian tent. There is this,
like igloo.
what are they called? Association, NGO, that they take empty spaces that are unused, and they turn it into community centers. So during the time after I left the hospital, I actually left the hospital because I became very sick from breathing all the chemicals in the mask. So I was sick and I couldn't work. And I gathered around me a group of therapists in all sorts of alternative medicine fields, and we wanted to have a place to do our things. So I rented this courtyard of empty building that became a community center. And today I have all sorts of workshops and lectures and all sorts of interesting things there, and it's really in the center of town.
And culture,
it's very
and shows
nice.
and events.
Yeah, music events, all sorts of things. It's very fun.